So Tim, what is actually holding up the price of precious metals?
What is keeping the price up or
Yes.
depressing the price? You know, their 1,000-year plan is they'll have it all, okay?
How you doing, man?
I'm good, man. How are you?
Love the helmet.
Hey, thank you. Hey, nice to meet you, man, for sure.
Oh, well, thank you. I like your bike out there.
Appreciate
But yeah, what brought you in here?
Looking to buy some gold, man. I've been buying silver for a long time, bought some gold previous years. Just came in here to buy some gold.
When would you say you started stacking?
I would say right after '08, I'd say around 2011, 2012.
Good for you.
Yeah, for sure.
That's awesome.
I just think with the way the economy is right now and seeing the price go up like crazy, like gold was like $1,800 like 6 months ago, and if you look at 20, 30 years, gold at the price of gold was down there. So I just think the price is just gonna keep going up. So I'm just gonna hold until I feel the need to ever sell, but I don't think I'd ever sell.
Do you like small fractional gold, or do you like it in 1 ounce increments?
It doesn't matter. I have tenth of an ounce. I have ounces. So it really doesn't matter to me. But when it comes to silver, I buy ounces, a bunch of ounces. But for gold, yeah, the small stuff in ounces, I usually hold. Maple leaf would be good. I'm gonna go with the maple leaf today.
Okay.
Do you ever think they'll revalue gold to be higher like they did back when Roosevelt was president?
I think when the COMEX loses control completely, and it would have to be a horrendous situation for that to happen, then we might actually see some incredible rises. But we'll see. This could take a really long time, or it could be next week.
I just say hold the line.
Wait a minute. That sounds a little bit like Bitcoin, stonks,
little
AMC. Wait a minute.
Yeah.
Did you do that as well?
I did.
Be honest now with me.
I did a little bit of crypto. I did some AMC stock.
GameStop?
I did some GameStop too. With those meme stocks. I actually did pretty well with AMC. I'll tell you one thing. I did lose money in crypto, but when it comes to gold and silver, to me, it's a whole different avenue.
You look at this differently, don't you?
Oh, for sure. Yeah, it's like you can hold it. It's something that I have. It's not something that's on a computer.
Real money.
For sure. That's how I see it. It's God's money.
Very nice. Happy?
I'm very happy. Hey, it was nice meeting you. I really appreciate you guys. And I watched you before you came to Tim. So I saw a few of your videos before, and then I saw your videos while you're here. It's pretty cool.
Awesome. It's great meeting you. Thank you. So you went with a half ounce there?
Half ounce, yeah. It just happened that the day I was in, I had $15 extra, and I was like, let's just round it up. What do you got for a half an ounce? So.
Can't go wrong with the Eagles, especially now. Now, Tim, have the premiums dropped over the last few months? Have you noticed that?
Well, a year ago, April,
Right.
is when it went up to $45 a coin. So if you're comparing it today's price with a year ago, yeah, they're a lot less expensive. Mm-hmm. The premium's going down a lot.
Why are you stacking silver and gold?
Part of it is because it's better off in silver in my safe than it is for me to buy Amazon online and buy stuff I really don't need.
It scratches the itch you have to buy stuff.
That's it.
But is it more like a forced savings for you?
Oh, absolutely. I don't have any plans, sort of an emergency happening where I need some cash. But this is just going to sit in my safe, and then when I get older, have it available for me, or if I don't need it then, my kids will have it.
So is that it? The half ounce and the Eagles? Are you done?
We got to get a total first, then see where we're at.
Oh, you don't want to walk out with much fiat currency today, I can tell. Wait. Did you just go 2 of those?
I did.
Isn't it limit 1 per customer, Tim?
No, the limit is 20 per customer.
Dinner on the way home.
That's
That's all he left me with.
Well, thanks. Thank you so much for coming in here. It was great meeting you.
All right.
Happy
Love your
stacking.
show.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
There could be some divine intervention that changes the price of silver and gold.
Yeah, we were talking about central banks, but it's a different situation in every country. You know, when China decides to buy lots of gold, there are a lot of countries that follow suit.
Yep.
By central banks.
They're buying gold.
They're not all buying gold. Now, let's see. If we
Okay,
left,
I triggered them.
if
Here we go.
left
Here we
the
go.
market to the central banks, the market would be like this.
But central banks are buying gold. I sent you last night a chart
They're-
showing
well,
that.
So far, okay, we don't know what's happened in the, you know, since it's gone up over 2,400 again. We don't know really. They have plotted the beginning of, you know, basically Q1 is what they had plotted.
Right.
And I suspect as the price goes higher and higher, there's going to be less of that because they take a lot of criticism for putting all that money into gold in these, even with these uncivilized countries.
This chart is what you were looking at. Aren't
Oh, you have that one?
Yes, I do have it.
Excellent.
So
Okay, you
What's
told
the
me,
point?
you said, no, the central banks are buying gold like crazy. Okay, yeah, but look at the countries. Okay, the countries, those currencies are phony. They are basically authoritarian countries that couldn't care less if their people die. They have, you know, poverty is off the charts. I would say look at that list and, you know, see if you can see yourself living in those countries.
So I don't want to live in China, or what's the number one?
Turkey.
Turkey. I don't want to live there. I don't want their currency, but they're buying gold. That's the thing.
Yeah, they might be buying it as a proxy for another country. You never know.
All right, so Tim, what is actually holding up the price of precious metals?
What is keeping the price up or
Yes.
depressing the price?
Oh,
I would say
Okay.
the central banks definitely are keeping the price up. And the reason they are is because you have countries like China that you know, their 1,000-year plan is they'll have it all. Okay, and they're on their way. They know that there's no accounting for what gold we have in this country. Nobody seems to know how much we have. But they know how much they have. They're not telling anybody else, but they know exactly how much gold they have. And you know, the Chinese aren't stupid, and they are very patient. You know, if they have a plan, it's a 100-year plan. They don't care who's around 100 years. That plan will succeed. I mean, the estimates. What's a late estimate? Between 2,600 and 3,000 metric tons. I would say you could probably add a lot to that if you ever got a chance to see all the mines they have operating around the world. Now, I'm a little surprised at Turkey because there's so much chaos in Turkey. The government is hanging on by a thread. Their economy is hanging on by a thread. And they're out there spending trillions of dollars on gold. It sounds to me like somebody's got an escape plan.
mm-hmm.
Anyone who's selling a large amount of gold or, you know, buying a lot out of the market to sell is going to affect the price. But the fact is that the New York financial markets set the price. So if they want it to drop next month, it'll drop. And you know, keep in mind that down there, you know, at the COMEX, they're still buying thin air. Okay, you know, it's still a gamble as to whether or not it's going up or down, but you can manipulate that by controlling the price, and you know, they can buy contracts. The contracts they're thin air, and do they have to make good on those contracts? At some point, they're going to have to make good, but they
They
have
can make good with it with fiat currency if they wanted to now.
They can, yeah. That's exactly. You get a piece of paper that says you own so much gold and silver. Silver is a lot more easily manipulated than gold.
Right.
Gold, I mean, look at the ratio. Central banks aren't accountable. So if they buy it at, you know, $2,800 an ounce and it goes down to $2,300 an ounce, Who cares? It's not their money. And we heard that London was buying a lot more gold. They're trying to retrieve all the gold they sold off. I think it was 400 metric tons. But I don't see that. I mean, they should be on that list if they're buying gold. And they just don't appear to be.